what was the solution to the marriage problem? Was it mutter marriage? Was it multiple wives? Was
open marriages? Open marriages.
Oh no. Yes.
No, I'm saying whatever, like whatever floats your boat. Just do it. But there should not be any stigmas attached to the exit clause. That's what I'm saying. There should not be any stigmas.
Make it an expectation that it's going to be temporary, so that the kids don't get traumatized when it happens. And if if it's not temporary, it's just like, oh wow, you're actually staying together. Make that a surprise instead of making divorce a surprise. Make staying together a surprise, so that the kids are not traumatized.
Yeah.
Easy to get divorced or not easy to get divorced? What are your thoughts on that?
Not only easy to get divorced, make it make it so that they expect it. Like from the very hey kids, we're gonna get from the very beginning, mom and dad are together for 5 years, and then we're gonna go our own way. Like make that the norm at the beginning, and then if you end up being together, we're like, oh, we don't know what happened. This was not supposed to happen. How about that?
Say if they're done after 3, I don't think that's a. Is that putting an expectation on something to fail rather than an expectation of working towards whatever problems you have?
But who says it's fail? No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, why even consider a divorce as a failure? I don't agree with this term.
Normalize it.
I reckon if a couple stays on for the rest of their lives, I think that's a failure because we're not biologically designed to be with one person.
No, I would say if you're forced to stay together, like through a marriage contract, then that's a failure. But if you're not forced to, and then you just happen to decide to stay together for some reason, that's not a failure. Like if you just it's working out, I guess.
Look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look, I mean, this is why I just look at the animal kingdom. Like the penguins and birds, and then there's tigers and bears, and like I mean, chimpanzees and bonobos. We look at it, we don't know where exactly.
We're different, Harris.
Yeah. Not always, not in everything. We poop, we sweat, we have lust, we have.
But we
intellectualize things.
We have long-term plans. They don't.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. So this is when your intellect collides with your instincts. So your intellect tells you, don't do this, don't bang your secretary, because if you did it, you're gonna, lose your house, and you're gonna do it. So this is intellect coming, but his instinct is saying, no, I want to have an affair with it.
Instincts are also no. I'm saying our instinct is also thinks about long term, unlike other animals.
Not instincts like sex.
Our brain is wired differently from other animals. We think very long term.
Not when it comes to sex, man. I don't know. You know all these cheaters.
No, but we're not
people.
Marriage is not just about sex, Harris. We're not.
But
we're looking for a life partner. We're not just looking for somebody to fuck.
Initially, it does start off with that. Initially, the sexual attraction is the main object.
Like the reason why you stay with somebody is not because this is.
That's afterwards. Yeah, but that's afterwards. But this is why people change. No, but this is what I'm saying. But this is why people cheat. They're in a happy relationship, but then they go find someone else.
I'm just saying, if somebody stays with somebody for 50 years, it's not going to be because of their constant supply of pussy. It's going to be a constant supply of meaning and partnership in life.
Yeah, I know that, but at the same time, he's suppressing his basic instincts to fuck that neighbor's girl, but he's not doing it because he loves his wife so much.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying we're agreeing.
But you did disagree with me initially. Yeah, but you did disagree with me. Because here's my claim. Listen, Armin, if you listen. This is why I brought in the animal argument. I said, you said we're intellectual. We're not just we don't just act on our instincts. I'm saying our instincts can clash with our intellect.
I didn't say okay, so you didn't listen, okay? This is not about being intellectual, okay? I'm saying we have two contradictory instincts. Okay, one that is like most other animals.
You didn't say that before.
Huh? No, I said this is an instinct. No, what I said is that this is an instinct. This is not an intellectual argument. Our desire to think about long term is also part of our instinct. Unlike this is an instinct that we have as humans, as animals, that other animals don't have. Other animals don't think like long term future. So this is not us being just intellectual.
Yeah, but the long term does not come in every equation. It certainly doesn't come in the equation that I'm discussing. I'm discussing, you see a hot girl. I'm just talking about men's psyche. He's in a relationship. Yeah, so exactly. That was my whole argument. This is why I brought in the animal example.
Okay, I agree. I'm just adding something to it. Okay, as humans,
that was irrelevant. You don't need to add it.
Oh my God. Okay.
No, because it complicates the original argument more.
Yes, it is complicated. I'm just saying we have contradictory feelings that comes from our instincts. Okay, it's not intellect versus instinct. It's an instinct versus instinct. Okay, when we are looking at a hot secretary, okay, and like, should I cheat on my wife or not? Okay, it's one instinct that is your sexual instinct that is like a lot of other animals. Okay, but it's another instinct that humans have. It's about meaning and purpose and long-term plans in the future. And you thinking about all of that going to down the drains, and that's another instinct that humans have that is like in contradiction to that other one.
I don't know if that's an instinct. I think it's just it's just an offshoot of us being able to think that way because we just have bigger brains. I don't think if you want to call that instinct, but either way, I think it's the same thing.
The desire for meaning and mattering is instinctual in humans. You don't like even humans without intellectualizing it. Like from the very moment that you're in a tribe, you want to look like a tribe. Because your ego manifests itself in a way that the tribes, like you look at how the tribe sees you, and you want to match, you want to fit in, right? So that is humans. Recognizing their place in society and them mattering to others without even intellectualizing it. So I do think that's partly instinct. Other animals don't have that. You as a human look at yourself, your place in society, your meaning of life without intellectualizing. All humans have that desire, right? So when you here's what people are afraid. Like when your wife divorces you, okay. The reason why you're depressed is not like, oh, I have less sex now, okay? What you're afraid at that moment is like, I'm going to die alone. I'm going to be on my deathbed, and there's going to be nobody to hold my hand while I'm dying. That image scares the shit out of you. And it might scare the shit out of you more than not having sex.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. And yeah, but that's an intellectual part. This is your thinking about it. So your thought is overtaking and is telling your instinct, calm down, mate. Just go play with yourself instead. Otherwise, you're going to just ruin your house, your future plans. Right, friendly Muslim?
Friendly Muslim, again, with the theme of every time he comes here, we're talking about sex. Yeah, no, every time. Why don't this happen?
Yeah. Anyway, I think we need to. It's 3 hours. Let's wrap it up. I don't know what friendly Muslim is on mute.
Yeah, I don't know. Devil is saying, no, Armin, that applies when you're 50. It starts showing up when you're getting in your 30s.
Devi.
It starts showing up. Oh, Devi. The opposite. Okay, what I said. So, yeah, it starts showing up in your 30s and it starts increasing, Oh,
it dropped out. Yeah. I don't know. I'm in my 30s. It's not showing yet.
That's because you're a child, Harris. That's because you're a child.
Trust me. I know I'm in my 30s.
To have your questions answered on the next live stream, become my patron today. You can do so with as little as $1 a month. Link in the description below.